Hello guys, this morning I received something interesting in the post which I would like to share with you all. That item is Firework King's new 2019 catalogue. So if you've watched my previous videos, you will know that Firework King are a new company who started to trade last year. I highly rate their products, so I'm intrigued to see which new items they have brought in alongside last year's fireworks. So let's see which new additions hide inside. Okay, so on the first few pages they have their selection boxes. They have last year's Showtime box, which I did an unboxing on recently. They also have the larger Ghost and Terminator boxes, also from last year. New for 2019 is this ammo box. It reads our biggest selection box yet with 47 quality fireworks. This box is jam-packed with rockets, cakes and candles. As you can see, it's 1.4G, has 2 packets of small rockets, shot tubes, which are a new offering from Firework King this year. There's 2 candles, a whole host of new cakes and possibly a few fountains there as well. So already we're off to a great start. This selection box looks to trump last year's choices with both size and variety. Turning the page, we have last year's huge showstopper box. I have seen this fired and it outshone boxes by the likes of Brightstar and Skycrafter by a noticeable margin. On page 4 we have an absolute beast of a box with Firework King's 1.3G Party Time display box. So this one reads, this is our 1.3G mega display box with 58 fireworks, cakes, rockets, candles, single shots, fountains, compound cakes and many more. This is all you will need for any party or display. Exclusive product of Firework King. Open the box for the party time to begin. So aside from Firework King's Super Shooters, which are an absolutely outstanding firework, all the other items appear to be brand new products. The cakes look very decent quality. There's even a 216 shot compound finale piece. There's a large 100 shot, 90 shot and 50 shot cake. There's a missile cake, 2 fountains, 3 packets of rockets, 2 packets of various shot tubes, in fact just a very good mix of fireworks. I can't think of any other brands offering such a selection in one box, so again this looks to be a great standout addition. We now move on to barrage and cake boxes. Both this Thunder and Supernova assortment are new this year. Thunder has 10 cakes and reads, need to impress the neighbours. Are you looking for a good assortment of barrages without breaking the bank? Then Thunder is the box for you. It looks to consist of 3 16-shot Sonic Boosts, 4 19-shot Cosmic Chaos cakes and 3 19-shot Phantom Strike cakes. These all appear to be new fireworks and it'll be interesting to know if the cakes which share the same names offer various effects. Supernova is a step up from the Thunder set and reads, feel the power of the Supernova, 12 amazing cakes in this outstanding box, also a mesmerising 300 shot missile with whistle, cracks and bangs. It's sure to be a crowd pleaser. Again, a lot of the pieces share the same name, so I presume the cakes in both this and the Thunder set do in fact offer different effects and a variety of colours. Devil's Barrage was launched last year. Again, it's 1.4G and this looks excellent in the videos I have seen. I particularly like the fanned piece. On page 7 we have 2 new items in the form of shot tubes. Both are classed as 1.3G, so should have a decent bang. The blasters read, these 1.4G Pyromesh blaster candles are out of this world. They will really explode with brightness and loud reports. I have actually seen a video of these and they appear very good for the money, with each tube bursting to different effects. The Big Bad Bang shot tubes appear to be larger and really pack a punch with a great boom to finish. On page 8 we have last year's missile cake and one of my favourite Firework King items, the Super Shooter candles. These 1.3G candles really fill the sky and have gigantic bursts. These were a standout piece when fired last year, and when I returned to buy more from my local retailer, a customer in front purchased 500 packets. Okay, so we now move on to the rockets. On this page, the Outrage rockets are new. These bottle rockets simply whistle and bang, and I expect these will be available very cheaply. Remember that the printed RRPs are misleading, and I expect these will be just a few pounds to buy. They read, "These whistle to bang rockets are loud, unleash them into the sky and enjoy." We have last year's Sky Wars rockets and then some incredible new 1.3G Bullhead Master Blaster rockets. I've already seen online footage of these and the video got me very excited to purchase them myself. These will definitely be on my shopping list this year. On this page we have last year's rocket packs, which I covered in a previous video. We also have last year's huge 1.3G rocket offerings, which include Manic Attack. The Manic Attack rockets read, "Be awestruck as these large rockets thunder into the sky, exploding into a spectacular array of colour and noise." These are the infamous destroyers, which I am told were one of the company's best sellers, and if you have fired these you'll know why that is. Then finally we have the largest rockets, the Devastation, which read, "5 Munster rockets to fulfill the sky, a must in your selection." So turning the page, there is a lot of new product. We have a relatively small 19 shot Bright Star cake. I expect this will be available for less than £5. It reads, "Watch in awe as 19 huge shots rush into the sky from this sensational barrage. Packed full of power, each tube will launch its effects skywards, rushing to show its effects in full to all waiting on." It lasts around 20 seconds and has multicoloured tipped bursts. Mad Hatter is also new for 2019 and reads, "Don't let this little cake fool you with its size. It packs a great punch and will blast 16 shots of coloured effects." Ballistic is also new. It has 24 shots and that reads, "Be amazed with this coloured blitz, bursting with effects and strobes." It strikes me that Firework King are filling a gap with these small to medium cakes, as last year all of their fireworks seemed to be on the large side, so perhaps they are attempting to offer a wider range of cakes to suit all budgets and size of firing site. I fired all 3 of these twisted cakes last year and the bursts were on par with those from the Super Shooters. All 3 are different and my personal favourite is the blue labelled variety, which has red, blue, purple and green pearls, white strobes and white strobe mines with brocade crowns. Rise to Glory looks good and offers glittering strobes, crackle bursts and gold chrysanthemums. That reads, "Light the fuse, stand back and enjoy the Rise to Glory as it rips across the black canvas above." Finally we have another 1.4G cake, Bullseye. I am told that all the 1.4G fireworks are made and produced in the same factory as Firework King's 1.3G items, and therefore I expect these to be just as impressive. This firework reads, "For a more visual family friendly cake, the Bullseye is the one for you. A range of different effects to please the whole family. You can't beat a bit of bully." We have more new items on this page. The Moon and Star bin lids are from last year, but these 2 cakes are new. Again they are 1.4G and these are getting closer to the size of last year's fireworks. Radiation Outbreak is a powerful 36 shot straight firing cake. It lasts almost a minute and has strobing, crackling, brocades, peonies, fizzes and has a rapid firing finale. Its description reads, "Radiation Outbreak really packs a punch, with 36 shots, sure to make your ears tingle, 6 effects to light up the night sky." At the bottom of the page we have the 100 shot Warrior, which is again new for 2019. This lasts 40 seconds and is utterly relentless as it fires shot on top of shot in frantic succession. Its description states the 100 shot Warrior will really blow your socks off. Ignite the fuse and watch and wonder as it fires massive shots into the night sky. On page 16 we have a few of last year's classics. There's Bombastic, Explosive and Doomsday. Explosive actually comes in two variants, one with a yellow label and one with a red label. Both Explosive and Doomsday are 1.3G. We have yet more fantastic cakes on pages 17 and 18. Considering Firework King are only just into their second year of trading, there sure is a lot to cover. Out of these four, my favourite is Blitz, and I have this fanned cake in storage for this year's display. There are also Moonshine, Death Wish and Mr. Big Shot. On the following two pages we have four other large fireworks from last year. We have a 500 shot bin lid called Full Tilt. I actually have one of these stashed away. I don't normally buy bin lids, but I picked it up insanely cheap. There's a 100 shot cake called Equalizer. This has huge strobing bursts, fanned firing, dragon's eggs and a fantastic V-shaped segment with crackling comet tails. It's a firework I would like to pick up at some point. On this page we have the 64 shot Razzle Dazzle, which is interestingly 1.4G, and then Big Bad Boom, which again is 1.3G, that has 78 shots. This does give great deep echoing booms and is again fanned. It's very fast paced and would certainly wake the neighbours. We now move on to the compounds, and let me tell you that these are no joke. We have two new 1.4G compounds. Last year's were all 1.3G, so it'll be interesting to see how these stack up. Rock and Roller is a 150 shot compound. It has multi effects and it says that it will leave the audience in awe. It lasts over 2 minutes and is straight firing. I would say it appears great for adding duration to a show, but for me personally, it does not have the same wow factor as some of their other compounds. That said, I do like the Screeching Finale. They also have a new 210 shot compound called Dare to Scare. It also lasts approximately 2 minutes, although it's faster firing than Rock and Roller. It has various firing patterns and is very entertaining to watch. It has a fanned comet section, screechers, crackling tails, huge peonies, dragon eggs, glittering strobes, mine lifts and lots of other variety to keep the viewers on their toes. This looks to fit in well alongside Firework King's epic compounds from last year, and that reads, Dare to Scare does what it says on the label. This free cake compound creates a show to remember. Each shot will blow you away. At the bottom we have Firework King's best-selling 2018 firework, Boom Boom. I used this as a finale last year and it was absolutely incredible. It has a net explosive content of 1,636 grams and I picked it up for £60. It was a breathtaking finale and I would wholeheartedly recommend people picking this one up. We now have my favourite of all the new 2019 Firework King editions, Powerhouse. This had my pulse racing as I watched the online footage and I'm very eager to get my hands on one. It lasts over 2.5 minutes and again has various fanned and straight firing patterns. This is like Dare to Scare's bigger brother with lots of the same effects only on steroids, and it could possibly be one of the best 1.4G compounds on the market. Finally, we have the enormous Grave Shaker and Run for Your Life compounds. If you have not seen the power of these fireworks, I urge you to watch the online videos, as words will not do them justice. I want to purchase Grave Shaker this year as an upgrade from last year's Boom Boom, and personally prefer its fanned firing over the straight firing Run for Your Life. If there's one thing Firework King tend to do well, then it's definitely compound cakes. So as we near the end of the brochure, there's a few novelty fireworks. There are Snap Bangers. These are not the little white paper throwdowns you commonly see, but are instead sizable red tubes. I've not personally seen anything like this in the past. There are also ice fountains and the mandatory sparklers. And then finally we have a host of new releases, including some super spinner wheels. There are then 3 new fountains, The Mega Fountains look very decent online and start off fairly reserved before reaching very impressive heights and erupting with a fiercer ferocity. Each cone lasts over a minute, and finally Magician is a multi-effect fountain and will appeal to customers which until this year could only purchase Firework King fountains via their selection boxes. So there you have it. Which of the new Firework King items excite you guys, and what are your thoughts on the new items in general? Let me know in the comments down below. Like always, thank you for watching, and I'll post up another video soon.